Hey, good morning. I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself. I'm Amy Holst, and I am excited about this vitamin water challenge. I have created a video kind of telling you my process of thoughts that I've had from the day that I found out about it. My 12-year-old son came home and had heard about it on TV and wanted me to apply to be part of this challenge. So I decided that I am going to apply to be part of this challenge, and you can watch my journey over the last couple weeks of thoughts that I have had as I've been pondering whether or not this would be the right fit for me. So I am a mother, and I have two boys. They are 12 and 9, and they are involved in everything. So we basically live on our phone for texting purposes, for camera purposes, for score updates. We are multiple season sports that we do, and so this is our connection to those sports. My son also has a YouTube channel, and I monitor his YouTube channel through my phone. I watch the uploads, I watch what people comment on it, I watch when he uploads it, so I spend a lot of time monitoring him on YouTube, and not only that, but monitoring my boys just in general through their devices, through the opportunities that the phone offers to be able to see how much time they're spending, what games they're attached to, and what they're doing on a regular basis. So that's me and my life with my boys. I am also a wife, and I am married to Steve, and Steve is a deputy sheriff, and so our communication world revolves around texting. If he's going to be late due to work and we're supposed to be somewhere, we text off and back and forth, and that is our livelihood, honestly, for communication throughout the day and actually at nighttime as well. I am also a podcaster, and so my good friend and I have a podcast called Simple Soul, and we spend a lot of time texting back and forth different ideas and different topics that we want to talk about, and obviously we use our technology quite heavily for podcasting, so that's another part of my life that's very important to me. And then my day typically begins around 5 a.m. and I belong to multiple chat groups because I go to the gym at 5 a.m. And on my way to the gym, I am learning what the weather is going to be to decide how I should be dressing, if I need my hat and scarf for a run, if we're going to be inside the gym, outside the gym, what is our workout going to consist of? Is it multiple people? Are people homesick? Are they not coming? So my whole livelihood from 5 a.m. to 6:30 really revolves around getting up, getting out the door, and I use my phone 150% of the time until I get to the gym in the morning. And then from there, my life is just pure chaos. I come home and trying to get boys ready for school and out the door. My job is I'm an administrator, and I'm an administrator at a company that I have around 50 people that I collaborate with. We actually are an agency that has a couple hundred people employed in it. My area, my sector area, has about 50 people that I supervise. So I am connected on a regular basis through texting and through other means of communication that you can talk into devices. And I utilize that and prefer that actually a lot more than email. It's instant. I can connect with people right away. So that is another way that I use my phone all day long. It's connected to me on my hip. So, and then after work hours, I enjoy many things that are connected to my phone. Everything from different social media platforms that I utilize, social media sites, shopping. I do a lot of shopping on there, extreme couponing. I love to vacation. I love to travel. So lining up hotels I use it for all the time. Any transportation needs that I have, any flights that I might have. I do everything electronic. When I go to shows, I get everything sent to my phone. Boarding passes I do through my phone. So basically, the more that I've really reflected the last few weeks, I use my phone for everything. I am connected to my phone besides my sleeping hours. So this would definitely be a challenge, and at the end of this video, you will see some of those things that I might do during my free time that I would have when I'm not connected to my phone all the time. No doubt it would be a challenge because I'd have to be creative to how I could still stay connected. I'm an extrovert. I love people. I love being connected. I love being part of multiple chat groups. I love seeing what's going on in the world, and I love being with people. So that's how I stay connected, is through different social media platforms and also through my phone, just through group text messages. So, all right, I'm looking forward to you watching the rest of my journey. Okay, and then how about the fact that would I be able to keep my Apple Watch? And what does that mean for my AirPods? And there's so many things to weigh out that keep running through my mind. And when I first heard it and my son brought it up to me, I was like, yeah, I'm in, man, I got this. But the more I really break it down and really get serious about it, can I really do it? So I've been thinking about it a lot today. And another fear that I have about partaking in this adventure would be that I would end up having FOMO, fear of missing out. And would I have any friends when this is all said and done? But then actually, I started thinking a little bit more about it. And the more time that I had at home, that I'm less engaged with other people besides my family, maybe I would end up with FOGO, fear of going out. So I don't know. It could really go either way. It could cross each other out with FOMO, FOGO. So I'm not sure. Something definitely to keep considering. Hey, Brecken, do you think Mom can give up her smartphone for a year?
No, not even for a second. Cheers to vitamin water.
Oh, yeah. And one more thing is that I've been thinking about doing American Ninja Warrior. And if I did this, maybe I would no longer have that desire and drive to have that challenge of doing American Ninja Warrior, therefore saving my husband time and money with building me a platform in our backyard for me to practice for American Ninja Warrior. So maybe this is just the better of the two for my body, and it probably is better for my brain too. Hey, Steve. Do you believe that Mom can give up her smartphone for a year?
No. But I'll believe it when I see it. But cheers to vitamin water for helping her try doing it.
Okay, so here I am. I just got done with an MRI because I've got this constant neck issue, maybe a little bit of upper back issue, trapezius issue, and I have diagnosed myself with upper cross syndrome. But honestly, maybe it's just too much texting, too much connected to technology. Stay tuned. I'll keep you posted, but maybe a year break of not holding my phone in the car, checking social media sites, might be a benefit to my life and to my neck and to my back and to my wallet for medical bills. And then there's so many other things to consider, from extreme couponing. And as I'm getting ready for the holiday season and we are planning for a vacation in February, how am I going to access our boarding passes, and how will I access transportation from the airport to the hotel, and what about the excursions that we do all day? I am the only tech savvy one in my house currently that has a smartphone, so I'm just not sure what that would look like. And being an extreme couponer, I love to check reviews and check prices by scanning barcodes. And what would I do if I didn't have a smartphone for a year to do that as well? So I've been thinking about this on and off for quite a few weeks now, since the day that it was announced on TV and my 12-year-old son came to me and said, "Mom, you've got to do this." And I've been very cognizant of the way that I interact with my family, with other people, with my phone actually, even to the point that when I was out to dinner over the holiday break, I looked at a table next to me, and there were two girls sitting at the table, and they were not engaged with our conversation the entire meal that we were there. We were probably there an hour and a half. They ended up being on their smartphone most of the time, and it was actually quite sad to me that the conversation was not about each other, but it was about other people that they were viewing on social media. So with that being said, I am leaning more towards applying for this challenge, and I think through all the areas that I'm nervous about, I think I can overcome them. But I'm going to be totally honest. I think this is going to be harder than the marathon that I ran a couple years ago. I trained for that faithfully. I gave it everything I got, but I was still connected to my phone through the entire marathon race. So for sure, this is going to be tougher, but I believe I can do it. Gavin, do you believe Mom can give up her smartphone for a year?
No.
What's so funny?
What are you asking?
So that's a no? Why not?
Because you like your smartphone too much.
Thanks for the support, buddy. Okay, you heard it straight from my entire family. The only other people who would be a bigger supporter than my current family is my mom and dad. And they both laughed and did not believe that I could do this. I will show them all wrong. Cheers to vitamin water.